We're up here on the wall. There's the blue gate. And I've got to remember to just move around slowly here. There's the yard. And that's where we've been. So that's the tidied up yard there. All finished. Well, we're over the fence now, or behind the wall, and intro here, and made some progress, and a bit of a funny one coming up, a few mistakes, but we're through the gate here. We're through the gate, and I've got in behind there, so have a look, see what's happened. See you. That's number one gate. Now there's a gate over here that you could see before, but I couldn't unlock it, the bolt. So I squirted a bit of oil in it, and now we'll, there it is, we'll give it the old test here. Hang on. That rope out of the way, because it's rusted up, and I reckon it'll come free. Probably didn't get all of that. I should change the focus. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's got it. Yeah, there's a lot of rust backed up and behind here, by the look of it. So I can't quite get it open, but there is a way. There is a way. I probably need two. I probably need two tools here. There you go. Made a bit of a gap there, so the rust should, yeah. There we go. The rust is coming out. I'll give it the magic tool again. Yeah, all the rust is coming out there now. Close it over. And we're good to go. So I might get in there and just cut away that there. So that's the gate. Now I don't know what the deal is with next door there, or why there is a gate. I have no idea. but I'll use that to my advantage to get in and cut away along the fence line. Sweet! Oh, well, that's what that looks like. Huh. Interesting. I slashed myself. Stupid. I put the cutters here in the gate, and as I walked out I bloody sliced my hand on my arm on the bloody blade here. What a dummy. Anyway, we're going in. We're going in, going into the jungle. Now, instead of getting all of these things from over the wall, I'll cut them down the bottom here, and then just push them all down onto the ground. I can see where all these leaders are going, these vines, so if I just cut plenty of them, we should deal with what's overhead there. I haven't seen any, well, I thought I saw something slither along the ground a few days ago, but I wasn't sure about. So far it's been okay. See, some of these I've already cut. That's not bad, that saves a lot of climbing over the wall, like I did in the other vid. Okay, that's enough for this one. Give it the thumbs up. Make sure I put things where I can't stand on them. Because you know, standing on that there, that's an exit out of this country. Or it's certainly a an entry into a hospital somewhere. Right. So there you go. So I can close that gate now and have no fear of that. I mean, it'll grow back, but not for a while. I could sneak along there a bit. Okay, cool. On with the next one. Thumbs up. Now how do you turn this off? That's it. Well, we'll try again. I didn't have the mic on properly before. I thought I did, but I didn't. Got a bit of cloud cover now, so oh, it's hot. But this is the other side of the gate. So what I was doing before was getting it from the other side of the wall, the inside. And I was leaning over, but I've snuck in through the gate here, and I'm going to go along the wall here. And scare all the snakes away. Because I saw something the other day, corner of my old eye there, slithering along the ground. Now, it could have been a gecko, but I don't know. So we'll just give a few of these bloody vines know they're everywhere. And get rid of that whole vine trunk here. Because that's all it is a shitty vine. So we'll get that on record here. I'll bring you in a bit closer if I can. Let's have a go here. Turn it off for a moment. There you go. I hope we're still working, because this thing here, I don't know if it's on or off half the time. So look, all of this here. So we're on here. All of this here is coming off these trunks here. Are we on film? Yeah. Well, I've lost the mic. So there's the fence line there, and there's where I went in and started cutting away, and I didn't have the oh no, hang on. I didn't have the mic on. Now this camera, every time I plug the mic into this camera, it asks for USB connection, connected devices each time. So I've got to go into settings and do that. And I thought I had, but I hadn't. So I'll just turn that around there. And I did it twice. I got down here. So here's the gate. I'm standing above the gate. And I got into this. I thought, oh, I'll get into this area here as well. And again, I didn't have the mic on, and to make matters worse, I'm yabbering away there, and when I cut down the trunk of a big vine, which really allowed me to just push that whole lot over, then it snagged my Janis Joplin hat that I'm wearing, and took the mic off, and I've just spent an hour looking for it. But you know, it's a win-win anyway. I found the mic and got the job done, and I might just work my way down there, and because it's a lot easier just to bloody go down this fence line, and it's good for the neighbours here as well. I'm sure they don't mind. It's Thailand. For any of you older Australians, I'm not, that was a Harry Butler in the wild. Some of you may remember Harry Butler. He used to get in the outback in his Land Rover. So that's one for Harry Butler. Cool. So yeah, getting back to the mic there. As I say, I found it, and there was a lesson for me in that, and a general lesson anyway that I've been putting into these bloody ants are getting at me again. That I've been putting into practice. The last 2+ years while I've been travelling, and that is that in situations where things aren't working out, in situations of stress, for me often high stress at times, the way I deal with things and manage things, or more importantly, I have difficulty doing so. Not a story that I've ever alluded to much in the past, but there you go. That's my life. And in this case, I'd lost something. And when is it lost? How is it lost? Well, it's lost until you find it. And so what I put into practice was just that keep looking. And so I formed a little bit of a process, and is this thing working? And a system for doing that, where I'll turn this around. where I worked back off the wall, and I was in this area here, cutting away that big vine trunk. In fact, I'll show you this time. So I'm over here slashing, having a slash, slashing away this. There's an idea. It's fist thickness, because this whole I'll just get a better zoom out. This whole bloody vine here was attached to that trunk, and I thought if I could push it away, it'd deal with the whole lot at once, and it did too. So I thought, well, it's not lost. I just haven't found it yet. So I just kept working away, and I couldn't find it underfoot where I thought it had come off, and I bent down and I had a look way underneath these vines here, and I'll show you. So I bent down, and up in here, it's mostly dirt, and there's no leaves, and it had flicked under there, about 1.5 metres away of all bloody things. And I was clearing all this area here to look for it, and I thought, well, hang on, what if? And bugger me if there it was. So that's cool, and there's the lesson, that there's always an answer, and there's always a way. And it was that formula that I thought, no, I have to go about it this way. It was $100 down the drain, no problem. I could have gone and bought another one. No, we've turned off here. Oh, we're in saver mode, am I? Okay, I'll call this off here because I'm low on battery and I'm not sure if this is working or not. So we'll leave it there. See you. Well, we've had a bit of a hiccup with doing the vines on the wall there. I've got a rash, and I'm picking it from these vines. I'll show you. Can we see there? See on my arm? All those red marks? All over. And they're as itchy as hell. All over. So I may have to flag, well, I will. I won't do any vines for 2 or 3 days and see if this calms down, because it doesn't look good, and it's very, very irritating. So I'm picking it from one of the bushes or the vines or something. I'm having a hell of a allergic reaction to it. Cool.